Hey everybody, Steve the Average Gamer back, and I only played for about an hour, hour and a half after I ended part 4 of the Forces of Corruption playthrough, and somehow we went about 31 days in the Galactic calendar when I just checked part 4, and part 4 ended at day 24. It's now day 55. I have captured a couple of planets. I do have the game on pause just real quick so nobody can kind of bushwhack me while I'm doing this. You can see at the top of the screen I did capture Karita from the Rebels. I captured Ilum from the Empire, and I've got a lot of Canderous assault units that are now on a lot of planets. I also corrupted the A-10 system and the Coralag system yet again. They do not want the Coralag system. Excuse me, they don't want the Coralag system corrupted because I can build the Acclimator cruisers while that planet is under the piracy corruption. A-10-2, I went and did the corruption with Bosk, and that gave me access to
enemy fleet approaching.
TIE Defenders. That's coming at the Maw. You see it right at the bottom of the screen. So this is probably going to be
complete.
Alright, this is going to be an Imperial fleet, 13 Victory class Star Destroyers, 13 broadside cruisers, and 2 Taunton cruisers reporting. They're going to be coming in the Maw. Maw is at a level 4 station. We do have a small force here. Let's see, Crusader gunship. The fighters are going to be helpful, and that frigate is just going to get wrecked. But thankfully I do have the cloaking technology for that. So let's see how this plays out.
Weapons online. We're awaiting orders. Squadron reporting. Gunship weapons are online.
Here, I'm pretty much going to capture the ones at the back.
Weapons online. We're awaiting orders.
Quote unquote back of the facility, so I can
Upgrade in progress.
get some missile
We're on
turrets.
station.
I don't know where that one is going, but I sent them there.
Crusaders' weapons are charged.
And this is going to be a lot of... Come on, hurry up. It's going to be a lot of missile turrets.
Enemy forces ahead.
Reinforcements en route. Upgrade complete.
Fire away.
With those guys out front.
Constructing. Beginning
On
construction.
station. We are ready.
Upgrade
Weapons
complete.
armed.
Go get them.
Gunship weapons.
And this
are
does have a
online.
point defense system, so fighters are going to be destroyed. Or not fighters, missiles are going to be knocked out
Crusaders' weapons
by
are
our
charged
Crusader
and ready.
gunships. So we got some torpedoes going in, and if this is right,
Construction complete.
they all missed.
Repairing. Upgrade.
Gotta love that.
Skip ray blast boat here.
Building
Armed
under
and
Right
construction.
back into the fight, boys.
Frequency open. We await fleet orders. We're ready for action.
And nice, the Maw does have this ring
Please
of...
engage
Damn it.
enemy. Fire
Upgrade
away.
complete.
The Maw does have this ring of platforms that can be used.
Weapons charged.
Unfortunately, our fighters are useless as long as all these broadside cruisers are in play.
I'm losing my engine.
Constructing.
Engaging enemy.
And since this is
Firepower.
this is just firing a constant stream of missiles at these Crusader gunships, I'm going to take these things down fairly quickly. But remember, I've got 13 of them to destroy.
Reporting.
Reinforcements en route.
Crusader gunships are holding the front line. How are my shields doing? Shields doing okay.
Responding. We're on our duty station. What is your order? Enemy target sighted. We're in attack range. Officers and crew are ready for action. I'm on my approach. Swing around. Frigate responding.
No, the Star Destroyers are all focusing on the station and on the vessels I've already got out here. They're not doing much to target
Active.
the station itself.
Enemy target sighted. Your transmission is garbled. Repeat, over.
I'm just going to send those guys to actually start doing some direct damage. Now the Star Destroyers are starting to notice, hey, there's a ship behind us,
To new coordinates.
and they're starting to do a little bit of damage.
Moving
These
to
broadside
the
cruisers
now.
are just, they're coming into the far, far edge of the battle screen.
Your signal's weak. Repeat, move orders.
Alright, we've knocked out one of the Star Destroyers, thankfully.
Ready for action.
In fact, this is going to be what I go do. Let's go capture these two.
I got fighters on me.
And remember from the earlier parts where I was getting my ass
So
kicked,
many targets.
they actually do have
Building
Getting
under
torn
construction.
apart.
We're awaiting
these platforms that you capture in each of these tactical combats. They do stick around.
Orders garbled. Please repeat.
Roger that. Targeting
So
system
now
engaging.
it looks like they're just bringing in a lot of broadside cruisers. They're just letting them fire at range at my
Construction
ships.
complete. Beginning construction.
Ready
And
for
I'm going to
action.
fall these guys
All
back,
right.
because that's probably what they're going to be
Loading
shooting
up on
at here
main
in a
elements
minute.
Awaiting orders.
Construction
It's going to
complete.
fall all my units back and keep this one guy right
Fire on
here.
the enemy.
This is the Interceptor 4 frigate. I'm just going to let it, just have it continually fire on these ships and just do some damage to them. Note, it's keeping a lot of the fight away. No more Star Destroyers. They're just sending all their broadside
Standing
cruisers
by for
in,
orders.
even though they're not doing the most damage to them. So we got a couple of fighters out here. They're being engaged by these turrets.
Station ready.
Upgrade in progress.
And our point defense units,
Copy.
they're just shooting everything down that's coming in. So right now, this is almost a stalemate.
Attacking
And
their
since this unit
position.
is a
Orders copied and understood.
this unit's a garrison unit, denoted by the little flag next to the health bar. Once this ship is destroyed, which will probably happen in the next minute or two, I guess,
We're receiving you.
we're gonna get another one. So Interceptor 4 frigates, they're really nice guys.
Space station is
They can
under
hold their own in a
attack.
fight, and now you're starting to see a lot of the fire focused on them because they can't really get through the lines to attack the station or my other units. For some reason, this thing is not doing a lot of firepower when it comes to that broadside cruiser.
We're awaiting the attack signal.
I'm just switching to continuous fire mode. You see that string of missiles being shot out.
Upgrade complete.
Reporting for active duty. Interceptor 4 reporting.
And every one of them ran out of gas.
Officers and
That's
crew are
brilliant.
ready for action.
Reporting.
And this is the
Gunship weapons are
existing one,
online.
so I'm going to send him and fall him back.
Crusaders' weapons are charged and ready.
Upgrade complete.
Gunship weapons are online.
And they're not even getting
Our
to the
lasers are
station.
gone.
Looks like my plasma cannons are now coming online. It's been that long into the engagement that we're actually seeing those units. Oh,
Our
cute.
space
Receiving
station
you
is
clearly.
under attack.
Frigate
Reinforcements
standing
en
by.
route.
Your contact
Okay, we're
is
getting
Bravo.
another
Please repeat.
Interceptor
Upgrade
4 here.
complete.
Opening fire.
It is.
Frigate responding on station.
And note that the longer this engagement goes on,
Command available.
the better I'm gonna get, the better upgrades I'm gonna get because I'm getting points, I'm getting credits from each of these units. So this Interceptor 4,
Crusaders'
move
weapons are charged
this
and
guy
ready.
a little bit. Station is still at full power, so we're doing really good on that front.
Fire at will.
Upgrade
Ready for action,
complete.
Commander.
Just gonna fire that full salvo at this unit. And I'm just realizing how I did not actually turn on my clock to see how long this video's been going, so hopefully this is gonna go the proper amount of time, which is the 20 to 30 minute range that I've been shooting for with these videos. So that is destroyed.
Target the shield
Target the
generator for
hangar.
destruction.
Our space
Frigate
station
standing
is
by.
under
No,
attack.
target the hangar. Now they're getting back into the fight. They're starting to bring in a couple of Star Destroyers to engage, but a lot of broadside cruisers. And I may actually have to use my frigate to go in and do some damage on it.
What was that order?
Hit the enemy target ahead.
Another Star Destroyer now
Orders copied.
dropping
and
out of
understood.
hyperspace, reinforcing the group. I'm going to get another Crusader gunship here in a couple of moments after that
We're
one's
receiving
destroyed.
you. Target at maximum range. Firing barrage.
This kind of thing. They've set up these broadside cruisers kind of at the periphery of what they think that they're at their maximum range, and they're just sending missile after missile after missile after missile in. And station's still doing pretty well. Shields are still up. Everything's at full power. The plasma cannon's almost ready, and once that thing goes up, I'm gonna be hitting something
Our
with it.
space station is under attack.
Okay, what did it hit? I guess it just put a couple of dents in the shields.
We're heading out.
Star Destroyers are now pushing in.
We're
That's the
awaiting
guy I gotta
attack
go after.
signal. Message received. We are in position. Destroy that
Yeah.
enemy target.
Drive this guy
Reset
off.
your transmission.
And all I have are laser cans. I lost my concussion missile launcher.
Reinforcements en route.
Focusing all firepower. We're moving to those coordinates.
Get that thing out of the range of the Star
You
Destroyers.
just let me get there. I'll handle the rest. Reporting for active duty.
Alright. Showed off the plasma cannon in a previous video. Let's hope I can actually hit something. Plasma cannon is located on top. I'm going to see a big flash, and it didn't take out what I wanted it to. I wanted it to hit the hangar. But this is the plasma cannon on
We've
top
lost our laser
of the
systems.
station. I took one. It took out one of my turrets, but if that thing rebuilds, it'll be wiped out very quickly.
Reinforcements en route.
At your command. Primary target acquired.
Put pressure on them.
Responding. Moving out. Ready for action.
Hangar's been destroyed. We're not getting any more reinforcements, but we also have more Victory Star Destroyers that are dropping out of hyperspace.
Receiving message.
Fire away.
You know what? These guys are not going to come back anyway. I've got a bunch of skip ray blast boats. Might as well use them. I've been keeping all my fighters in the back of the fight, which I know a lot of you are not going to be happy about, but
Interceptor 4
it's
reporting.
kind of how I do my fights. And again, not the most impressive way of doing things.
Our space station
Send
is
the
under
coordinates.
attack.
Yeah, they're throwing everything they got at us right
Fire
now.
away.
So I'm sending my blast boats to attack this cruiser, just to wipe these guys out quickly.
Get over here and help.
And it looks like they're being supported by the one that was behind it. Just kind of keep these guys off balance long enough. And they're pushing in with these Star Destroyers, but one of my missile turrets engages that thing. And they're going to be in some hefty trouble, especially for those fighters.
Engaging enemy. You want us to do what?
Send them in.
Moving in for the kill.
Actually,
Lasers locked and ready.
Decoding
send
transmission.
that in. They are building one of these
Our
defense
space
turrets
station
that...
is under attack.
Yeah, that's not allowed. My other turrets, they're doing fairly well. They're not doing the best, but I do have them still
We're in attack
in the
range.
fight. These guys are in the worst possible spot. They've finished destroying the broadside cruisers. Now they're just sitting around waiting for orders, which is the
Enemy
more more.
target sighted.
Down.
Officers and crew are ready for action.
Anyway, just to give you guys a frame of reference on when this is being recorded. This is February 10th, the record date on this one. So yes, the Super Bowl is over. We are days away from pitchers and catchers reporting for baseball, and I'm looking forward to that because I may just decide last minute, weekend trip, go watch some spring training, fly to Phoenix, fly to Tampa, just go somewhere and watch some baseball because it's just a nice way to relax, have a couple of pints with your mates, and enjoy the day.
We'll hit the engines.
We're awaiting final orders
Here.
before attack.
Space station
Say that
damaged.
again, please.
Alright, they are doing some damage to the torpedo launchers, and I think that was from the TIE fighters, or the TIE bombers, I should say, that came to the fight earlier. Alright, fire my plasma cannon again, and wow, swing and a miss.
Constructing.
Guns at full power.
Beginning construction.
And the one thing I admit I
Orders
hate about
triple. Please repeat.
these turrets is that they are completely vulnerable. There's no way to protect them once they're under construction. Just lost that one. Dropped 750 credits on that, and
Targeting systems
it's gone.
engaging. Frigate responding on station.
Got a lot of fighters coming in right now, which means, yep, more Star Destroyers have been hyperspacing in. That one is just limping away. That's not going to fly. That one needs to be destroyed quickly. And they're still trying to break through the station. Lost another turret right there, another 700 credits down the drain.
Attacking their position.
And I know a lot of people when they play this game, they target the engines first to limit its maneuvering capability. Maneuvering capability is fine. The problem is, if it has the hangar operational, they can still reinforce. They can still start cranking out bombers. Look at these bombers. You got 4 squadrons of bombers, 3 squadrons of, 2 squadrons of interceptors, and they're just getting ripped apart by these Crusader gunships. Without the hangar there, they wouldn't be coming into play in the first place.
Where's the target?
So, bring my fighters down. Most of
Copy. Moving to destination.
the broadside cruisers are gone. Oh, hello, broadside cruiser, that I somehow missed. Say hello to my little friend. Full salvo deployed on them. Shields are gone. Starting to do some damage on the hull there, too. And note, my Vengeance class frigate has been sitting here the whole time. It's just been plugging away, just chewing up these units as this engagement has drawn on longer and longer. And
Space station.
just whether there's a timer on these
How about
things
some action?
for how long these engagements
I
last.
can't take another hit like that.
Alright. That Crusader gunship's gone, and
Aborted.
alright. They tried to run, they don't have any engines left, so their Victory class Star Destroyers are stuck here, and they're going to get picked apart and destroyed.
Fire at will.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay. Alright. 2 Star Destroyers left. Let's build up some turrets while we can.
With all this sitting around.
Beginning construction.
Skip ray
Because,
reporting.
yeah, it's over.
We are victorious.
Alright. Held the station. Probably lost a blast boat squadron. Maybe that Crusader gunship. Yep, I lost a Star Viper squadron, but look, their entire fleet, the broadside cruiser, the Tartan cruiser, and the Victory Star Destroyers, all destroyed. Nothing is going back to the Imperial fleet. It does show the time, so I've been doing this for about 16 minutes, so I'm going to give you guys a quick tour around the galaxy before
Building
we
under
wrap
construction.
things up. I did lose Geonosis, and it looks like they're going to be launching another one, another assault. I captured Endor. That was
Construction complete.
a terrible engagement. That was not fun at all. There's a massive fleet being built up for an assault. I'm going to guess Bothway or Ryloth for another assault. That's going to be coming here.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ilum, hello. Ouch. Okay. This is actually, these are some heavy hitters, and level 1 space station cannot stand up against one of them. So you have Piet, Thrawn, and the Archhammer's Rom Mok, who controls, they build all the Dark Troopers. I mentioned this in an earlier video. I'm not going to win this one. So, auto-resolve, station destroyed.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Enemy fleet approaching the Vergesso asteroid field. Rebellion fleet.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay. Butt ton of Y-Wings. 23 Y-Wings. 4 MC-30s. Home 1. 5 B-Wings. This is going to be a tough one. Pretty sure I'm actually going to be losing some units here on this one. I may even lose this engagement. So, I'm going to do this one. This episode is going to go long, mainly because this is not going to be a 5-minute engagement. This is going to be a 15-minute engagement like that last one was. And they want this one because they want the damage bonus for their units. But if I can knock out this fleet, it's a huge loss for
En
me.
route. Upgrade in
I
progress.
copy. We're
What's
advancing
going
your
on? I'm
position
bringing
orders.
my Vengeance frigate
Coordinates
back
received. We're moving out.
to near the
Hit the enemy
station.
target ahead.
At your command.
Reinforcements en route.
Alright, we got some good Crusader gunships coming online.
Reporting. We're
I
heading
know
out.
what's going to be coming first. It's going to be some pokes with the A-Wings, some pokes with the Y-Wings. If I can get this guy online with some turrets, come on. If I can get that online with
Reinforcements
the
en
missile
route.
turret, then that's going to be able to help clean out
Beginning construction.
all of
Gunship
the
weapons
rebellion.
online.
Ah, here we go.
Enemy
B-Wings and A-Wings.
Attacking fighters now.
B-Wings and A-Wings.
Engaging the enemy now.
Did not know that thing It's there. So
Destroy that enemy target.
this is an MC-30 frigate. These things are incredible.
Those torpedo
Pain in the
launchers
ass.
must be destroyed.
Construction complete.
Crusaders' weapons are charged and ready.
The
Space station down.
that's
Going for the torpedo launchers.
Upgrade in progress.
I don't know. Wow, that had to have been a misclick by the enemy because MC-30s, they're great at long range. They love to blast at range. They are phenomenal at destroying units that are far out.
Online.
And ooh, another one there. Now that we have the entire map revealed, we're going to be seeing a lot in the way of fighters pushing in. Admiral Akbar's ship, Home 1. This might be a trap for him, but at the same time, he might actually prevail, sadly. So, I'm just going to start picking off these units as they come.
Pressure on
I'm not
them.
sure why he's down here. He's needed up here at the front to hit
Direct
the
fire on
engines.
the engines.
Crusaders' weapons are charged and ready.
But a lot of the units are hyperspacing in. This is the Rebels version of the Crusader gunship, the Marauder cruiser. Same thing. Long-range missile boat, does a ton of damage at range, and is a pain in the ass for fighters.
What was that order? I got
Home 1.
fires on me.
Frigate awaiting orders.
Wow,
Frigate en
they
route.
did a significant amount of damage to
Upgrade complete.
my Vengeance frigate. That's why they did it.
Weapons charged. Get over here now.
Reinforcements en route.
Alright.
Weapons
What I'm going to do,
for
I'm
awaiting
going to
orders.
cloak
Frigate moving
my
out.
Vengeance frigate. I'm going to move him up closer to Home 1.
Building under
And
construction.
I'm not going to be able to get this...
Upgrade.
I'm not going to be able to destroy this thing. But what I'm definitely going to be able to do is I'm going to hit the shield generator with everything I've got. And that's hope. And then once the shields are gone, once the engines are gone...
Remove the
Surprise!
generator.
Got him now.
Come on.
Our space
Crack that
station is
thing.
under attack. Construction complete.
Responding. Switch to our point defense system.
Reinforcements en route.
Online. We're awaiting orders. The enemy.
Come on, hit that
Destroy
thing.
the shields and all else will fail.
I'm just going to send these guys to directly attack the shield
Our
generator.
lasers are gone.
I'm hit.
On station. We are ready.
Okay, engines are still there, but they're barely on.
They got us
Reinforcements
targeting.
en
Throwing
route.
their fire.
I don't know why
Enough for this.
Fire
that
away.
Akbar brought Home 1 that close. Shields are gone. Excellent.
Decoding transmission.
Upgrade in
Ready for
progress.
action.
Frequency
Once his
open.
engines are
We're
gone,
awaiting fleet orders.
they're not going to be retreating.
Targeted the enemy. Firing
Wow,
wide.
Antilles vessels with some heavy damage. This is the Sundred Heart. This is
How about a little help?
Wedge Antilles' father
Frigate standing by.
in the lore of Star Wars, and his frigate actually does some serious damage. He's actually a really good vessel for the Rebellion. If you get him in an early engagement, he actually do some good damage. Akbar has just ordered everyone to fire
We're at attack
on
range.
the station.
Enemy target sighted. Target at maximum range. Firing barrage.
I'm hoping I can get my plasma cannon online so I can start firing on these units a little bit faster. Keep the hangar online as long as I can because that's going to be very, very helpful.
Starfire squadron
Upgrade
reporting.
complete.
Send the blast boats to start targeting fighters,
Orbital command available.
standard stuff. The one thing that does concern me is they are bringing in a lot of... The reinforcements are coming in from farther out. Not really getting a chance to engage. But note, this guy is doing some serious damage. He is shooting down a lot of stuff that is coming in. Alright, Akbar's ship is almost gone.
Systems engaging.
Space station under attack. Repairing.
He's got to keep that hangar online.
Standing by. Can anyone else see him?
Alright, that is huge right there. Or as Donald Trump says, it's huge. That doesn't have much going for it.
Running out of maneuvers.
We're opening fire on the enemy.
We're awaiting final orders.
Yeah,
Report.
that's Crusader gunship's gone. Antilles is almost gone.
I got fighters
No,
on
they've got a
me.
couple of units that are further out. It's these
Orders
Marauder
copied and understood.
cruisers. They're way out here,
Reinforcements en route.
and that's what I got to be targeting next. Because these guys are just they're just gonna bombard. They're just gonna keep firing
Orders garbled.
at a
Please
distance, and I'm just gonna keep these guys here because they're at a position where they're firing a ton of missiles in. They're not hitting anything. It's just
Opening fire.
we're gonna throw everything at a wall. We're gonna see what sticks.
online.
Now, right now, the episode, I'm guessing, is around 22
Space
minutes.
station damaged.
Help is on its way.
Alright. That was destroyed.
Away
And this is,
from
I'm gonna get this trade-off here for a while. Because you got the rebels, they're using their bombers to hit my units.
Moving toward possible enemy territory. We're awaiting the attack signal. Resend your transmission.
Come on, fire.
We'll be at the given position
I
shortly.
don't think anything fired.
Fire at will. We're on station. Fire at will. Hit the enemy target ahead.
And of course, you want to keep your fighters away from these gunships. In fact, the Corellian gunship's a little bit better than the Corvette, and when I do my Rebel playthrough, I'm definitely going to be playing with those units a
Destroy
little
that
bit.
enemy target.
Need some time. I know I'm not using the buzz droids. In my experience, yeah, you just saw that if you were paying attention by the hangar. They're actually firing on the hangar to destroy the units that are coming up out of the hangar. So,
Put pressure
it's a smart
on.
move. It's also kind of a dick move on their part. But I can't really fault them because it is the only thing that's keeping in this fight at the moment.
Right away.
It's no good. Weapons online. Open fire.
He's a little close to them. And note, yeah,
I'm losing my
fighters
engine.
just all got destroyed by the Corvettes.
Roger that. On our way.
Gonna send these blast boats up.
Ready for action.
Space station damaged. Repairing.
Okay, torpedo launcher's taking a little bit of hits. That's nothing.
Send the coordinates. Attack! Get over here and help. Right. Copy. Fire! I'm under attack. Open fire. I'm getting torn
Come on,
apart.
fire some torpedoes. There we go.
Fire away.
I know this gunship. It's still out here. It's still shooting, and
Engaging enemy.
that's what needs to hit.
Crew are ready for action.
Awaiting orders.
That's what's been destroying our units, though.
We're ready for
Want a
action.
little help?
Fire away.
I am also filming this fairly early in the morning. Just woke up a little bit ago, and figured I'd do this before I had to head off to work today. Another MC-30 frigate. These things again, pain in the butt. You can fire torpedoes at good range, do some good damage too. Still waiting for my plasma cannon to come online. Come on, start
Receiving
working.
message.
And no, there's a lot of just frigates or cruisers out here, cruisers
Our
out
laser
here.
systems.
A couple of MC-30 frigates, and now they're starting to bring in some of the heavier units again.
Reinforcements en route.
Ready to blow something up.
And this guy has a dedicated purpose.
Engaging
He's
engines
going
now.
down.
Shoot him down. Where are you?
Decoding transmission.
I can't take another hit like that.
He knows all these are all torpedoes that MC-30 just fired. And somehow that did not do nearly as much damage as it thought it would do to that ship. But as soon as these torpedo launchers are offline, there's not much it's going to be able to do
Please
because
repeat the
it's gonna be
communication.
done.
Targeting the
Concussion
torpedo
missiles,
launcher.
those are the ones that really cause you the
Going for their
headaches
lasers.
Ready for
in these,
action.
and somehow didn't lose all my units there.
Open fire on those laser cannons.
We're in attack range.
Someone cover me.
Frigate responding on
There's our cover.
station. Targeting the torpedo launcher.
Yeah, that little ring maneuver that the MC-30 does, it's great when it's surrounded. A great move when those things are surrounded by enemy units.
Ready for action, Commander.
Does some splash damage, knocks them out real quick. And yeah, this engagement's just going to keep going.
What is your order? Moving out.
Go up there, try to retake some of these
Where's the
turrets.
target? Moving out. Someone on my tail.
Alright. Yeah, right, this is also starting to shoot down those torpedoes,
Repairing.
which is really helpful for us.
Heading out.
And still don't have my plasma cannon online.
Where'd he come from?
Don't understand. I know it's a special time, like X amount of
Sending
minutes
Zann Consortium.
into an engagement, those things come online. Another missile cruiser. Corvette's running off.
Enemy target sighted.
This guy is
Frigate
somewhere
standing
over
by for
rainbow.
orders. Your transmission is
Our
garbled.
space station
Repeat,
is
over.
under attack.
Move in.
Oh,
lasers.
no.
Repairing. Construction complete.
Now they're actually starting to get some damage
All fire on those
specifically
torpedo launchers.
on me. Definitely got to stop that stuff. So yeah, minor damage. Lost a torpedo launcher, lost a special weapon.
Construction complete.
And one thing I used to do in this game, and I've stopped doing it, I did it when I was playing this game
How
early
about some
on,
action?
was I would
Confirm. Engine
disable
target
the...
torpedo launchers. Reporting. Gunship
I disabled
weapons
everything but
online.
the engines, so they couldn't bring in any reinforcements. And
Command available.
it's not a bad strategy, it really isn't. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, really, you're going to be that guy
Understood.
who's just taking out all the hard points but the engines. And then when they flee, they go back to their home base, they repair up, and then all of a sudden they're coming
Let's
back
move out.
with that exact same fleet you
Maintain
should have
speed.
destroyed, but didn't.
We're receiving you.
Crusaders' weapons are charged and ready. Gunship
Our
weapons
space
are
station
online.
is under attack.
Sitting around. Finally.
And this Marauder cruiser is just firing into this area, and he's just taking out all my... Yep, there goes a full squadron of blast boats, just taken out in one shot from that guy.
They're
So
as good as gone.
while he's focusing on that, I'm just going to keep working on it. Keep working on these guys.
Priority is the laser
This guy's useless because he doesn't have any hard points left. That might have been one of my ships for all I know. And this guy's just sitting here. He's taking it.
I can't stay out here.
Another frigate coming in. 3 frigates coming in. 1 corvette.
Skipper reporting.
And I'm just going to send him
Target
straight up
those
there.
lasers.
Just send this fighter straight up there to engage him.
Targeting systems engaging.
This guy's not going to be able to stand much longer in a fight, but I want to use him as long as I
Skipper
can.
blast boat here. Going for their lasers.
Now the plasma cannon's finally starting to charge up. That's going to move things along
Our space
a
station
little
is
bit
under attack.
faster.
Beginning construction.
ready. Time to die.
And hopefully they don't notice that I've built up this turret. They might have seen me.
Target those lasers.
Yeah, they saw it. Almost trying to turn each of these tactical engagements into a Home Alone map.
Construction
Into
complete.
the house from Home Alone. And once this thing comes on, once I get the plasma cannon going, we'll be able to start doing a little bit of damage.
Weapons charged. Active. Going for their lasers.
Our lasers are gone.
Yep, and there goes...
Beginning construction.
Slow him down for a couple of seconds. At 700 credits, just
Say
got
that again,
250 back
Target the
from that
lasers.
engagement.
Weapons
I'll send
online.
these guys straight over to engage the
Target
frigates.
those lasers.
Reinforcements en
Receiving
route.
message.
And I don't know what this frigate thinks it's doing is the good idea. Get right up bumper to bumper with the station and fire point blank. I think I can take it, guys.
Roger that. Going for their lasers.
That's going. I'm gonna lose this turret here in a minute.
Target
But
those
my
lasers.
fighters are actually starting to draw them
We're opening
off,
fire on the
which I'm
enemy.
okay with.
Get over here and help. Going for their lasers.
In fact, I'm going to abandon this group of frigates right here because it's doing its own thing.
Attacking your position.
And send all my fighters up to attack the frigates that are coming in on the top of the map in this area right here. So looking at me, right.
I'm running out of maneuvers. Target those lasers.
Now, I almost have this thing online, but I was hoping to use it on a full health unit.
Opening fire.
Going for their lasers.
Our space
This
station
guy's
is
done.
under attack.
What are they hitting? Yeah, they're just hitting the shields. Alright, this thing's done.
I'm losing
Admittedly,
my engine.
downside of the plasma cannon, it only targets systems.
Let's move out.
Alright, my guys are hitting their engines. Get some last second creds out of this.
Fire at will.
I think they're going to get one frigate. Ended up getting away from that engagement, but it took some mild losses. The entire fleet wiped out on that. They did bring in 23 Y-Wing squadrons. They only lost one because they only sent one in. So they're going to be able to get out. I did get 7,000 credits out of that. Probably spent 7,000 credits as well.
Construction
I'm
complete.
going to upgrade this to an L5. I'm going to pause it here because we are running a little bit over on time. Again, this is Steve the Average Gamer. I got the next episode coming in the next day or two.